Alrighty, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, I finally cracked. I finally took a loss. I haven't took a loss this month yet so far. My last loss was at the end of January. And this is a trade that really shouldn't have happened. It was a really dumb trade. And I risked a bit too much, really. I think there was a bit of overconfidence there, a bit of ego. But mainly it was FOMO, mainly impatience, and mainly greed, really. I took it on the micros. So, I mean, I've lost $300 on this, on my funded account, 0.62%, and I've lost 0.37% on my challenge. I already, as soon as this was done, I locked myself out on my combine and logged out. Obviously, logged back into show executions. Um, but I will log out now anyway. Just 309 right there, and then 562, and straight away locked out. So let's jump right into the trades and we can cover them. I did take this on micro, but all my drawings are on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Are on NQ. So we'll get right into it. My bias, everything, same as always. I finally did crack though. But let's get rid of all of this and we'll cover what I was looking at going in. So starting on the daily time frame. This bearish gap opened up yesterday after this candle closed, and yeah, that I wanted to see this become the draw on liquidity, but again, the lower time frame had not told me that yet, so I don't know what I was thinking. Really, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, right, we've took loads of the sell side, we've got to rebalance at some point. We've got, you know, equilibrium of the range resting at this daily gap. Got this 4-hour gap and buy side resting there as well. That was really what I was looking at going in. And right before open, I had my sell side marked here. I had this was Asia high, I believe, right here that we didn't take. And we had this 1-hour gap right here. The fact we didn't take Asia high was a bit like, oh my god, right, this generating buy side we're going to continue to run. There was no ES didn't take Asia high either. So really I was just, where were we? Here. So this is what I'm looking at. We left Asia high in this 1-hour gap, and I want to see this daily gap become the draw for the session. But the time frame hadn't told me that yet. The 4 hours yet to get an inverse or a change in the state. So that my bias was wrong. I should not have been bullish. And I was looking, right, I want to see us come into equilibrium with this range now. You know, soup this low in this gap. There was a 1-hour gap here actually. So this is what I was looking at. And I was like, I want to see price come down. So here's open. I want to see price come down, soup this low in the 1-hour gap, and then instantly move higher towards Asia high and this generated buy side that we didn't take yet. There was an SMT right here, but I was viewing this SMT as just to rebalance price. When in reality, price has no reason to rebalance to this range because the draw is not higher. The draw is still lower. Price hasn't told us the draw is higher yet. We need to see some more on the 4-hour for us to confirm that the draw is higher. So I don't know. I was bullish and I instantly saw this low get taken, and then we displaced through the low, and yet I was like, oh my god, it's an SMT. And then 1 minute inverse on this gap, but not even this gap, and then pull back, and I entered really hesitantly, really emotional, stop at the low, targeting that first high right here, and I was instantly stopped out. So that was my trade. Several things wrong with this, several emotional factors that played a role today. Mainly, really, I hadn't had a losing trade yet in February. I had 2 perfect weeks where I made all the right decisions. And I was just getting a bit overconfident, thinking I'm the genius. I'd like looking at this. This is not a high quality setup. This is not high quality at all. And I took the trade. I did not want to miss out on the move. I thought I was a genius by being bullish. I was like, I don't want to miss out. I want to catch this now. We're going to go quick. When it was 7 minutes into open, I have no reason to trade. I should really wait. So that was impatience. I didn't want to miss out. I was greedy, which is why I risked a bit too much. I risked 0.62% on the funded account and 0.37 on the 150k combine. So, I mean, a loss is a loss. Losses are expected to happen, but not this kind of loss, which is why it hurts. I can expect losing trades when it's A plus, everything's right, and I lose. I shouldn't expect to do this sort of stuff. I am better than this. I know I am better than this. It's just the emotions really did get to me today, and it had been so long since they had. So it does suck. It's a $300 loss, which is nowhere near the right amount of risk to put on this trade at all. It's a trade that I wouldn't put a mini on, so I shouldn't have took it. I should follow my rules still of high quality only. I'd only put a mini on it, and I jumped onto micros and just jumped straight on it, and that really does suck. It's not a good setup, so a mini should not have been. Well, I should not have took it because I did not put a mini on it. And as you can see, price is continuing the bearish trend we've had the last couple of days. I had no reason to think any different yet. Like, for me to think this is the draw, I'd have to see 4-hour displacement back inside the range at least. But no, we didn't get that. The 1 hour was nowhere near the change in the state either. So it really is on me. This trade is really stupid. Should not have happened. But this just shows this can happen to everyone. I mean, I had 2 perfect weeks, and then this happens. I'm confident. I have the conviction in myself still that I will make this loss back. Eventually, I have conviction in myself that I still know the right things. I can still spot the right buyers. It's just one of those days where I just looking at the wrong thing completely. And it's a lesson to be learned. The higher time frame wasn't telling me anything yet. The higher time frame was still said bearish. I don't think there's any short in here either, really. The only short that I really would have taken was, yes, SMT, 15-minute change in the state, 15-minute inverse. And yeah, I was aware of all of these things, and yet I didn't take it. And then we had this SMT right here. And also this SMT right here. And while they're changing the state is there. Changing the state, 1 minute gap. Right there, enter in, short, stop at the SMT high, and then targeting that sell side level. It's not the greatest, I don't think. There's not a trade, for me, there's not a trade here at all. But it is a bit annoying because, like, price has been really efficient at distributing down, and yet I'm not spotting any trades. So that is another reason. I think because the last couple of days we've had really clear sell-off, obvious bearish bias, and I wasn't a part of it because there was not a model for me. And then that was just getting to me. I wanted to make some money. So that is really the root of all problems is I wanted to make money. What a surprise. What a surprise. The root of all my problems today comes down, it boils down to being money focused, not process focused. And that, ladies and gentlemen, right there is the root of all problems with traders. I have been really well the last couple of weeks, but today I slipped up and paid the price for it. And it's what it is. That being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.